What's up, everyone? We're back on my channel with, guess what? Another new band. We're talking about the band 3 Days Grace. Now, I have heard about this name a million times, 10, 15 years ago, but I'm not sure if I'm familiar with any of their songs. This is a Patreon request by you, Sarah. Shout out to you, Sarah, Northern California. She wanted me to start out with 3 Days Grace and their song, Animal I've Become. I mean, the title already sounds very interesting, so I can't wait to dive in. Please make sure to subscribe. Please make sure to hit that little bell button next to it. That way you're on the safe side and you won't miss out once I upload new videos. So let's dive right in. Again, if I know this song, I will definitely let you know. If not, well, then I will also let you know. This video has over 150 million views, by the way, so that's ridiculous. So chances are that I'm familiar with this song, but whatever, let's dive right in. Here we go, 3 Days Grace, Animal I've Become. Alright, and let's go. I have heard that bass line before. I'm not sure exactly where, but I think that I know this song. I heard this song before. Well, let's continue. By the way, it definitely has been years since I heard this song. But I'm not sure that I ever really listened to the whole song. I can't even remember this part, to be honest with you. Just that riff at the beginning. This one. You know, I'm actually really enjoying this one. First of all, due to the fact that this song really sounds awesome. Second off, it really takes me back, especially people my age right now, 18. No, especially people my age. It just really reminds me of that late 90s, early 2000s vibe, you know. That was, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people always say their time was the best, but trust me guys, that time was awesome. It was right before, really, the major downloading scene happened or the major streaming services appeared. That time was so magically because we had so much good music on MTV. MTV was still awesome. We still had good bands. Rock and new metal was in the mainstream, you know. It's not a bad thing, how a lot of people always see it. Those were the times when all those horror movies had metal, you know, in their soundtracks. Nowadays, I was looking at the one new, I think, upcoming Halloween movie and the soundtrack, and that was just like rap and hip hop. And I was like, what's going on here? So this song really takes you back to that era, man. That was a really good era. Crazy lyrics, by the way. Oh, nice bridge. I'm gonna pause it here one more time because the message is really important. I mean, a lot of people really feel trapped inside of themselves. They feel like they're not themselves anymore. They can't control themselves, like he is explaining in this song. And it's really bad because those people, they're so deep into that feeling, into that nightmare, that it's tough for them to get out by themselves. So they, need somebody or something to help them get out of there and be free again. So this is a real nightmare. If you feel that, what he is explaining right now, that's nothing good, man. That's really awful. It's not just like that you feel like this one day. I mean, he really explains it. It's just constant. So, man, tough lyrics. And let's finish this song off. All right, build up. Back to that amazing riff, man. That riff made the whole song even better, man. That's it. I'm actually gonna say it right now, even though it's crazy, but this is a song where you just remember the riff in 10 or 15 or 20 years. That riff is so distinctive, yet so easy, but still, it's just stuck in your head, man. So this is one of your songs where like maybe in 20 or 15 years, they will be like on one of those TV shows, like, oh, you remember those songs 50 years ago? And then they're gonna play this riff and everyone will be like, oh yeah, that was amazing. So that's one of those songs with such a riff that people will still talk about down the road. Destroying his own reflection in the mirror. Alright everyone, that was it. 3 Days Grace with Animal I Have Become. And to be honest with you, I was thinking the whole time that this song is not very complex and not very complicated written. At the same time, it's just one of those songs that it just sucks in your head. Yesterday I was doing a review and a reaction to the song In the Shadows by Beyond the Black. And when I read the title, In the Shadows, I was thinking immediately of the song In the Shadows by the Rasmus, the one song 20 years ago. Because that song by the Rasmus and this song were so popular, yet these songs were not really complicated and really difficult to play, but the way they created those choruses. Well, in this case, of course, the amazing bass and guitar riff, but those choruses were so capturing the attention of the people, of the audiences, that people were always thinking, always listening to that song, even today, So that's one formula to really make sure that people will think about your song 20 years, 30 years later. Again, not because it was such a insane written and so complicated and complex song, but rather because it was just a good song. And hands down, man, you don't always have to be super complicated when it comes to songwriting or song structures. It's just about, at the end of the day, just about creating music, creating art that people enjoy, it just sounds good. So this brings me even to a whole different topic that I won't really attack today or talk about. But again, man, this just really is the formula for some pop songs. Some pop songs, we have to admit it, man, some of them, well, by the way, when I say pop songs, I don't mean current pop songs because they're just terrible. I said it, but pop songs like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Songs, if they're good songs. It doesn't matter which genre it was creating those songs. If it's a good sounding song, it's a good sounding song. And in this case, it's definitely a very good sounding song. That's why I like that one a lot. So I'm really excited to react to more by 3 Days Grace. Again, I heard this name a few times. I'm actually seeing a lot of thumbnails right now popping up here. So let me know what songs I should react to next by them. Really cool riff. And again, just what I said earlier, even right now, talking to you guys, You know, there's like a circus in my brain right now. So again, they did everything right. It stuck in my head. And job done, man. Thank you very much. See you next time. Stay safe. Bye bye.